Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm right on my hands is Waller versus Wildstorm of number 3, written by Spencer Ackerman and Evan Narcisse, pencils and inks by Jesús Merino. Inks also by Vicente Cifuentes. Michael Atiyeh is the colors. Dave Sharpe is the letter. Alright, so the story is kind of not really an Elseworld, but it's a different kind of riff on the DC Wildstorm universe. In this one, Battalion was a former member of Stormwatch and part of Checkmate. And this is kind of a story in the 80s and rise of Checkmate, particularly about one very ambitious staffer named Amanda Waller. Battalion, up to this point, has been an inspector general, and he's kind of figured out the corruption that's going on and figured out the taint and that's spread throughout Checkmate, and that they don't necessarily have the ambitions or the best interests of the United States, in focus, but instead are very much about their own ambitions. And so it's been him kind of going up against former teammates and trying to investigate and figure out what's going on, while Amanda Waller is doing what she does and putting up people against her. In this issue, it is all Battalion versus Deathstroke. Throughout it all, Lois Lane has been investigating or finding out bits and pieces about what's going on. So the third issue is interesting. It's a really choppy. I'm gonna outright admit. I think maybe reading it 1, 2, 3, 4 is gonna be a bit better, but on itself, it's been a bit since the second issue, and honestly, I had forgotten a decent amount, and it just kind of like picks up of just Battalion and Deathstroke fighting, and Deathstroke trying to kill Battalion, and Lois Lane still investigating, and it jumps a little bit too. That's the kind of the other bit about it is it jumps in time. It's not quite super clear. I think it's the weakest of the 3 issues, and but the thing is like I don't know if I were to read all 3 issues in a row if it would be stronger. Like I have a feeling this is a better together than on its own, and overall this is probably a series that is going to read much better as like a single trade or graphic novel than it would as single issues. Totally fine. There's some stories that work that way, but overall I still really do like the overall themes, the concept of the series, that it's a much more grounded, realistic take of what might be happening when if things like metahumans existed, how quickly it would be monetized and used to, depending who you ask, either stabilize or destabilize areas and definitely control. So yeah, it's an interesting issue. I kind of want to reread it all when the 4th issue comes out. But this one, it's okay. Like I don't think it's the strongest of issues. Not bad, not good. It's just it's a piece of the puzzle. Art's decent. Like it's not blowing me away. I think the first 2 issues again was a little bit stronger art wise. But overall, like I think it's just okay. Like it just really kind of feels like an issue that's a little choppy, that the flow of the narrative isn't quite there as it was in the previous issues, and like something, yeah, like it wasn't maybe thought of as like a single issue. It's kind of hard to describe like that. So if you've been reading the series, cool. I'm still think the overall is going to be really, really solid. It's just this was a little bit of a bump in the road. You can go get it. It is out now in comic shops, though. We've got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code to tell if a comic shop is near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage, and by doing that, you'll support our site. So thank you for that. If you're into comics, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.